thank you so much for your like and your subscribe. It really helps me. So I have a good recipe for you today. This is the Goan prawn curry with okra and raw mangoes. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Let me just take you to the ingredients and we'll get on straight away with the curry. Here are the ingredients. I've got some freshly grated coconut. I've got some sugar, some cumin, some dry coriander, some garlic and ginger, a few peppercorns, a little bit of salt, some Kashmiri red chilies, some turmeric powder, and we're gonna bind it up all together, grind it down and form it into a paste by adding the tamarind. The tamarind over here is already soaking in some water, so we're gonna add this all together and form a paste. And after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season the okra and the raw mangoes together. So let us do it straight away. What we did, we put the okra in a bowl. Okra in a bowl. I'm going to put the raw mangoes as well to the bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some salt over it, some sea salt. So I've got some sea salt over there. Be generous with the sea salt. Don't worry. What we're going to do is lightly toss it, and we'll leave it on the side. Over here I've got some fresh prawns, deveined, cleaned. What we're going to do is we're going to season that up as well. So we'll add a little salt to that and a little bit of turmeric powder to it. So let me get some turmeric powder. So a little bit of turmeric powder to that, and we're going to mix it up all together. So we'll mix the turmeric powder and the prawns together, and we will just let it sit on the side while we form our paste next. So let me take you to the next stage. We'll be getting the paste done, and I'll take you from there. Okay, we have the chilies, the ginger garlic. I'm gonna add all that. Okay, make sure you pour everything in. Put that in the sink. Okay. I'm gonna add that straight into it, and maybe a little bit more water to form it into a paste. So add a little bit more water to it, and I'll form it into a paste. If your paste is that thick, make sure add a little bit more water. So what I'll do is going to add a little bit more water to it, and I'm going to grind it into a paste now. Put it on again. A few more minutes. So let your curry paste be of that consistency. So that's our curry paste ready. We're going to add some oil. That's about a tablespoon of oil. And we're going to throw in our onions into it. So let me get the onions in it. chop the onions really fine. All it will do is it will shorten your cooking process. And then we add the chilies to it. And we throw in the tomatoes. All you do is just throw in the tomatoes and then give it a mix. Make sure it doesn't catch at the bottom. So if you think it's going to slightly catch at the bottom, just add a little bit more oil. Good. What we're going to do next is, what I like to do is fry off my curry paste just a little. So we add in our curry paste that was done. So we add it straight into it. Be careful when it splashes around. Turn the heat on really low at this point. Just give it a good stir. Okay. Make sure you add all the rest of the curry paste to it. Don't worry if you've got too much curry, do not worry about it, because I'm sure you'll love it. You might even drink it. Oh, don't take my word for that. So if you have more curry, it's just gonna allow the okra and the mangoes to nicely boil into it rather than cook in a thick paste. You're just gonna, what you can do now is like fry off the curry paste. Then I'll show you. I'm gonna rinse the jar with the water into it and pour it in it. You can see the curry paste has been nicely cooked. Well, on the other side, you will usually find slightly oil getting released out of the coconut. So that means you know that the curry paste is good to go. We add all that water to it. So we add all that water from the blender. We rinse it off all. So now our curry is forming that texture where it's got that right consistency as well. Yum. This is my favorite curry. I cannot tell you enough about this curry of mine. Over the years, we grew up eating just with the rice or fried fish. There's so many stories. I know even you must have got so many stories about back in the days when Mum used to prepare the curry and Dad used to buy some fish, fry the fish with the rice curry and liver fish. Wins the hearts. So maybe now you could try this and you can relight the memories. So I'm sure you will love this curry. So let me take you to the curry now. I'm going to allow it to have get to a stage when it starts boiling, and then we're going to add our, now that you see the curry's got a good boil, what we're going to do is we'll add the prawns to it now. So you can add the prawns to the curry. We'll evenly distribute it. Just add the curry. Be careful when you add the prawns. Okay. And just gently give a stir. Do not forcefully give a stir. Just be gentle with it. You know, just be gentle with it. Okay. And then we allow it to give that. See, it's simmering now. Yeah, because we added the prawns to it. This slightly will take it down. So when you see when you see it starting to boil, it is very important that the curry is in the boiling stage when we add the okras and the mangoes to it, because if you add the okras to it while it's not boiling, or what will happen is the okra's got a tendency to leave a slimy texture, which then turns your entire curry into a kind of a slimy curry. So we do not want a slimy curry. So the secret of getting that right is when you have a good boil on the curry, what you do is you keep it on a medium heat, a good boil. Give it a good boil, and now just keep adding to it and do not stir after that. So what you're doing is just adding to it while it's boiling. Make sure your curry is still boiling, so you evenly spread it around. There you go. Add your mango and your okra all together, and then you just allow it to cook like that. So what you do is just push this down. There you go. And then just let it cook for about less than 7 to 8 minutes on that, and our curry should be ready straight after that. Okay, now our curry is completely ready. So that's how, so if you see the curry now, so that's done. That's on low heat nicely. I haven't stirred it, nothing. So just allow it a good 10 minutes. Let it cook for a good 10 minutes, and that's it. Our curry is ready to be served. So that's how. So here we have, friends, the prawn curry with okra and mangoes into it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. So friends, I hope you really like this recipe, and go on, hit that subscribe button, like this, share it with your friends, and I can bring you some more amazing recipes which are close to my heart and will be served onto your table when you cook it fresh at your home. So till then, goodbye from the Rebelo.